Dear students, good morning to all. Now we will go to see about the basic biology. Already I told the basic biology two videos. Now we will going to discuss about animal kingdom. Okay. Listen students. What is an animal? What is an animal? The kingdom Animalia divided into two major groups. What are the two major groups in animal kingdom? Invertebrates and vertebrates. Okay, invertebrates and vertebrates. Okay, listen. Invertebrates. An invertebrate is an animal without a backbone. Is very important, students. An invertebrate is an animal without a backbone. About 98% of all animals are invertebrates. Can you understand, students? This is an invertebrate animal. Invertebrate. What is the main difference between invertebrate and vertebrate? Invertebrate is an animal without backbone. Is very important. Without backbone, which animals? Worm, snail, cockroach. These animals, examples of invertebrates. Okay. So, animal kingdom divided into two major groups, invertebrates and vertebrates. Next, students, vertebrates. What is mean by vertebrates? Only about 2% of all animals are vertebrates, which belongs to the phylum Chordata. Okay, vertebrates means 2% of all animals are vertebrates. Vertebrates include what is the example of vertebrates? Fish, amphibians, reptile, birds and mammals also vertebrates. Vertebrates have contain backbone, with the backbone. Invertebrates without backbone. What is the main difference between vertebrates and invertebrates, students? Invertebrates means without backbone, vertebrates with the backbone. Okay, listen. Can you understand, students? Vertebrates and invertebrates. Okay. Next, students. Animals share the following characters. What are the following characters? Listen. Animals are multicellular and have eukaryotic cells. Multicellular mean what? Many cells. The presence of many cells. That is multicellular. Have a eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cell, eukaryotic cells. Eukaryotic example, bacteria. Okay. Okay, next listen. Animal cells lack cell walls. The cell wall have lack of cells. Animals have a period of embryonic development. Animals are consumers. Animals can move. Move means what? Moving from one place to another place. Okay. Consumers means the intake of foods. That is a consumers. Most animals have muscle and nervous tissues. Animals are diploid. Listen. Some characteristics animals: frog, rat, zebra, bird also. Some vertebrate animals. Okay, examples of vertebrate animals: frog, rat, zebra and bird. Okay, listen students. Animals have different levels of organizations. What are the different levels of organization? Listen students. Animals have consist of cell with a few tissue layers. Okay. Animals have sex cells are haploid and processed by meiosis. All animal life cycle consists of haploid and diploid cell development. Listen students. Organism means any one animal. Organ system, tissue. Listen, the cell, how to produce organisms. How to produce organism? Listen students. Cells to form tissues, tissues to form organs to form organ system, organ systems to form organisms. That is a productions of organism. Okay, next students, adult. In adult stage organism, then diploid and haploid cell division. Okay, meiosis cell division, mitosis cell division, two types of cell divisions in our body. Okay, so adult organisms have meiosis cell divisions. Meiosis cell divisions to produce to form sperms, eggs. Okay, sperms means in male, eggs in female. So sperm egg to form fertilizations, sperm and egg to form fertilization process. Fertilizations to produce after fertilization, they produce forming of embryo. The embryos develop into then well developed in embryo. Then after embryonic stage, then produce young ones. That is the young ones to grow to form adult. That is a life cycle of organisms. Okay. Okay, listen student. Organ system. Animals evolved and become more complex. They developed the organ system to form basic functions. Okay, listen. Some important organ systems are skeletal, muscular, circulatory system, digestive system, nervous system, and reproductive system. That is an important organ system. Okay, that is a mainly important organ system. Students, listen. What are the important organ systems? Skeletal system, muscular system, circulatory system, digestive system, nervous system, reproductive system. Okay, that is a mainly important of organ system. Can you understand? This is a basic zoology. Okay, listen students. Next, sponges. What is sponges? The sponges belongs to phylum Porifera, the pore-bearing animals. That is a sponges. Okay. Okay, listen students. Next, arthropods. Listen. Sponges, cnidaria, flatworms, roundworms, molluscs. Listen. Body cavity, complete bilaterally symmetrical, radial symmetrical, asymmetrical. After I will explain vertebrates. Okay, vertebrates, what are the types and types of animals. Okay, next, listen students. All vertebrates have body cavity. Okay, holds the organ system. The thoracic cavity holds the heart and the lungs of air-breathing vertebrates. Next, abdominal cavity holds the digestive organ including the stomach, intestine and liver. Okay, the abdominal cavity holds the digestive organ including the stomach, intestine and liver. Listen students, this is a human. Okay, human body. This area is a thoracic cavity. Listen students, this is a thoracic cavity, heart and lungs, this area. Then abdominal cavity, the stomach, the abdominal cavity, then stomach, intestine and liver. Okay. Next students, thoracic cavity. Thoracic cavity holds the heart. What are the thoracic cavity contains organs, heart and lungs, air breathing vertebrates. Then abdominal cavity, what are the organs? Stomach, intestines and liver. Okay. Then vertebrate organs are made of 4 types of tissues. What are the 4 types of tissues, students? An organ is a group of tissue that functions together. Vertebrate organs are made of 4 types of tissues. What are the 4 types of tissues of vertebrate organs? Nervous tissues, epithelial tissues, connective tissues, then muscular tissues. What is nervous tissues? What is nerve? Nervous means what? Nerve. Okay, nerve. Narambugal. Okay, nerve. Epithelial. Epithelial means have contain skin. Epithelial cells. Okay. Then connective tissues. The tissues together to connections. Okay, that is a connective tissues. Then muscles. Okay, that is a muscles. That's all students. Next step. Environmental interactions. Okay, the study of how organisms interact with their environment is called ecology. Okay, the environment is called ecology. Can you understand environmental interactions? Okay, listen student. The Linnaeus system of classifications. Okay, Linnaeus system. Linnaeus is one of the scientists of zoology. Linnaeus, Carolus Linnaeus. Okay, listen. Animalia, kingdom Animalia. Listen, phylum Chordata. Chordata means what? The presence of backbone animals, also chordate animals. Class mammal. Mammalia means mammal. Example human. Then order Carnivora. Order Carnivora. Okay. Listen, family Felidae, Candidae, then Euridae. Listen students. Genus fox, panther, cranes. Listen, that's a species. Genus species. Listen, the Linnaeus system of classifications: kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. That is a kingdom. That is Linnaeus classification. Okay, Linnaeus classification. Students, listen. Kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. That is a kingdom. Okay, can you understand? Okay, listen students. Then locomotions. What is locomotion, students? The animals movement have two types. First one sessile, then motile. What is locomotions? Locomotions means what? Motile can move from one location to another, to on their own. Okay, the sessile cannot move from place to place, but do have moving pods. Motile can move from one locations to another on their own. Locomotions means the simple explanation. Listen, what is mean by locomotions? Moving from one place to another place. That is a locomotion. Okay. Then sessile. What is sessile? Cannot move. That is sessile from place to place. Cannot move from place to place, but do have moving pods. The sessile do not have moving pods. This is very important. What is the difference between motile and sessile? Okay, so I will give some questions, students, so read well. Okay, locomotion. What is locomotion? Motile can move from one location to another on their own. That is motile. Sessile. What is mean by sessile? Cannot move. What is the main difference? Motile, sessile. Motile mean can move. Sessile mean cannot move. That's all. Why sessile cannot move? The sessile have no moving pods. Do have moving pods. That's all. The motile have moving pods. The presence of moving pods. That's all. So locomotions, listen. Motile, sessile. Motile means can move. Sessile means cannot move. That is a main difference, motile and sessile. Can you understand, students? Are you clear? Okay, listen. Life process continued. Life process continued, students. Ingestion. Listen, what is the main process in all animals? Listen, ingestion, digestion, assimilation, reproduction and respiration is mainly important to life process to continued in animals. Okay, can you understand, students? Ingestions means what? Take in food. That is ingestion. Digestions. What is mean by digestion? The intake of food, then chemical breakdown of food. That is a digestion. Okay. Then assimilations. What is mean by assimilation? Using the substances obtained from food and utilizing it for growth. Okay, that is assimilation. The substances obtained from food, utilizing it for growth. That is assimilations. Can you understand, students? Assimilation. Then reproductions. Producing offspring by mitosis or meiosis. Mitosis and meiosis means what? The body, the cell division process. Mitotic cell division and meiotic cell division. Cell divisions to form, to produce many cells. That is a cell division. There are two types of cell divisions: mitotic cell division, then meiotic cell divisions. Mitotic cell divisions means the body cells to division. That is a mitotic. Meiosis cell divisions where it is functioning in reproductive pods. Okay. Then respiration. What does mean by respiration? Taking in oxygen and breaking down glucose to release energy. That is respiration. What does mean by respiration? It's the intake of oxygen, the releasing carbon dioxide. That is the mainly process of respirations. Which one is the respiratory part? Lungs. The pair of lungs. Can you understand? Pair of lungs. Okay. Next, students, the modern classification system. Already I told. Once again, modern classification system. Listen, students. 7 taxa: kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. That is a classification system. Animal classification. What is the animal classification system? This one. Okay. Kingdom. I will give this homework. So listen carefully. Kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Listen. Kingdom. Kingdom, Animalia. Phylum, Chordata. Already I told Chordata, the presence of backbone, students. Next, class. Class, Mammalia. Order, Carnivora. Then family, Felidae. Genus, Panthera. This is a Panthera. Species, Panthera pallidus. Okay, that is a classifications of animal. Listen, next, 3 domain systems. What are the 3 domain systems, students? Bacteria, Eubacteria, Archaea, Archaebacteria, Eukarya, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, Animalia. Okay, what is the 3 domains? Bacteria, Archaea, Eukarya. That is the 3 domains. Okay, listen, students. Organisms reproduce to progeny similar to them. Asexual and sexual reproductions. What are the 2 types of reproduction? What is reproduction? The producing young ones. That is the reproductions. Okay, the organisms to produce young ones. There are 2 types of reproductions: asexual and sexual reproductions. Okay, listen, unicellular organisms. Which one is the unicellular organisms? Why it is called unicellular organisms? The presence of only one cell. So that is called unicellular organisms like amoeba, bacteria, chlamydomonas. That is a unicellular organisms. So multiply and increase in number, defined as growth. Then unclear whether the usage of 2 terms, the growth and reproduction, unicellular. Okay, many organisms do not reproduce: mule, sterile, worker bee, infertile, human couples. Hence reproductions. Okay, the living organisms, non-living do not reproduce. Okay. Okay, students, unicellular, asexual reproduction. This is a sexual reproductions. Listen, asexual reproductions, unicellular organisms, amoeba. This one is a hydra. Then sweet potato, also asexual reproduction. Sexual reproductions. Listen, students, human. The human beings also sexual reproductions. Human, father, mother. There are female, male, female sperm, male egg. To produce fertilization. The fertilizations to produce to development of embryo. Okay, the embryo after development of after growth of embryo, the growth of embryo after produce the young ones. That is a sexual reproductions. Okay, can you understand, students? Okay, next, metabolisms. What does mean by metabolisms? Listen, all organisms are made of chemicals. The chemicals, biomolecules, the made of change other molecules. The conversations, reactions of these molecules, the metabolic reactions. What is metabolisms? The total of all chemical reactions, that is called metabolisms. Okay. Okay, listen. The metabolism are defining features of living things. Hence, cellular organizations of the body is the defining features of life form. Photosynthesis, listen, anabolisms. Cellular respirations is a catabolisms. Okay, listen, photosynthesis. What is a photosynthesis process? The photosynthesis process occurs in plants. Okay, the photosynthesis 6CO2, 6H2O, energy, C6H12O6, glucose plus oxygen. Aerobic respirations. There are two types of respirations, aerobic and anaerobic respirations. What is meant by aerobic respirations? Presence of air, that is aerobic respirations. Then absence of air, that is anaerobic respirations. Okay. Okay, listen students. The living organism sense the surroundings or environment stimuli. Okay, physical, chemical or biological. Okay, the organism sense through sense organs, that is a plants, light, water, temperature, organisms, pollutants. Okay, photo period influence the reproductions. Then human aware of himself, self consequence. The consequence are defining the property of living organisms. That's all students. I will give some question and answers. Okay. So all of you complete the homework. Okay.